Hey, welcome to Charm.io. Charm is a database of e-commerce brands and sellers, millions of them across the globe. And we also track contact information as well as the products that they sell. So you can come in and you can search any brand here. What I'm going to do is show you all the information that we track about a brand and then how you can search for them. Charm is mainly used today as a prospecting and analysis tool to find brands within certain segmentation criteria. They're going to fit your target market. So there's lots of different use cases for Charm. Lots of our customers are e-commerce enablement softwares. There's venture capital firms, there's agencies, and some brands themselves to gain competitive insights. So this is an example brand, Supergroup. We give every brand a growth score and a success score, as well as some other scores. We want to measure through publicly available information who's separating themselves in terms of just overall growth. How much is this brand more successful than the next brand, et cetera. So for the growth score in particular, we're looking at the rate of change in these channels of growth that are common for digitally native brands. So social data is obviously very big, ads, resellers, et cetera. And it rolls up into an algorithm that gives us this growth score. This is helpful to rank, brands in a certain segmentation criteria or product criteria and prioritize those brands if you are looking to do some market analysis. In addition to that, we have these trends over time in terms of the absolute values of these channels of growth. So ads count, monthly traffic, Instagram followers, etc. So that's all here. That makes up the success score. A really well-known brand, like a Nike, for example, is going to have a 100 success score. So there's lots of different ways that you can use these scores, and there's more information on our website if you want to dig in deeper. We do have contact information here, lots of social data. So if you wanted to get an understanding of how a brand is growing on Instagram, for example, you can do that. Lots of engagement metrics. If you want to find brands that are similar to a particular brand, you would navigate to the similar tab. This is both topical and social overlap. So topical meaning like products that other brands are selling. Supergroup sells cosmetics, I believe. So here's a bunch of other cosmetics companies. That's all here. If you keep going down the line, you'll find more information about this brand. Distribution talks about, is this brand, running a wholesale program? We're using computer vision to detect if their product photos are being sold or used by other websites on the internet. And this brand does have a growing wholesale program, as you can see. So that's really interesting to track over time. You can also see if they have interest in different marketplaces, so Amazon, Nordstrom, etc. And stores is a lot of the basic info, what platform they're on, products in terms of the average price and count. That's all here. If you keep going down the line, there's advertising. So cumulative and unique on Facebook and Instagram. You can see engagement metrics on these ads, or change metrics in terms of specific growth or different copy changes that might be helpful for understanding how a brand talks about themselves. Then lastly, different technologies. So there's a lot in a brand profile. You can search it all. And then if you want to find brands in aggregate, you would use this Prospector tool. And you can come in here and add different filters on specific things you might want to find about a brand. So revenue estimate, product keywords, categories, scores, geography. If a brand is on Shopify, for example, what their average price is, what their web traffic is, very high follower count on TikTok. There's lots of different ways that you can use this. So I encourage you to play around with it. And once you do run a query, you'll get the results down here. You can add them to lists. So here's a bunch of different lists. You can collaborate on these lists with your team, and you can generate lookalikes, for example, on them here. And then, with these scores that we can also have trending brands. So I have this thing called the hot list. This is the fastest growing brands in all of direct to consumer. We have fastest growing categories. So what's nice about Charm is we don't only give you the information, but we also help you measure and performance score these brands. So technologies as well. Say you wanted to find brands that were on MailChimp, you can do that just by clicking on the MailChimp technology. And it's going to show you counts and you can filter within it. And then lastly, we do have product search. So if you wanted to search by toothpaste, for example, we're going to show you thousands of toothpastes. So lots of ways to use Charm, and we hope you love it.